Good morning, good people. All my 1111 family, this is Katona coming at you from House of Inteca. I'd like to begin this with some white sage, just to clear the energy field, to set the tone for this message, to center and ground us. And we give thanks to this medicine. And also some Palo Santo to bring in the sweetness of energy, and also to clear and center and ground us. Thank you. Now, I've been called to do this message for several weeks and hesitating on it and not knowing if it was something that I would be able to do. But I just have been told just to put it out there. There are people that are waiting for a message, an uplifting message in this time of need, this time of fear, that really can be turned around into a time of love, a time of peace. And this is specifically concerning the situation with coronavirus, not the conspiracy theories and the theories of deception, but more about the message to us as a human race on how we can triumph over this, what we can learn from this, and move forward. And the setup I have today with amethyst and rose quartz and lepidolite and selenite are all to bring peace, bring love, bring clarity to this situation, and open our hearts, and also to give honor to those that have transitioned from this physical world into the spiritual world due to the coronavirus. And we also don't want to take away from the magnitude of the many other diseases around this planet that continuously take lives day after day after day in numbers greater than the coronavirus, but yet have not caused such a hysteria as the coronavirus has. So that's why this reading is concentrated on the current events with coronavirus. I decided to use cards for this reading to help me with this message. Now the first card is the Fool. The links to these decks will be posted below. The Fool. Now the Fool is known as youthful and innocent and somewhat naive. And in this case, we are all in some ways like the Fool in the case of coronavirus. We don't have all the answers. We may not have all the answers. It's not our job to get all the answers. But many have leapt, just like the Fool is leaping into this off of the cliff, into the area below. Many have leapt off this cliff of frenzy into really what is unknown. That's what the Fool is doing. He's going into an area of the unknown. And he's comfortable with that. But in this case, that's kind of what we've done. We've been comfortable in leaping into this area of the unknown. And in this reading, it's asking us maybe to just pull back a little. Just pull back a little from that leap. The Death card. Now this card represents, of course, the loss of many physical lives due to the coronavirus. But it's also a card that many fear in readings. So in this reading, this really represents our fear. The fear that this virus has caused to sweep throughout the world in waves. And in this case, it represents our fear that is clear and present and seemingly dangerous. However, you'll see that we'll be asked to, really deal with that fear. What is the cause of this fear? Do we feel that our safety is threatened? Do we feel that our lives are threatened? And in many cases, yes. So fear is real. Fear is real, and so is death. And then we get the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is asking for us to step up as leaders in order to triumph over this situation. that things have not been easy, but overall there will be a victory over this. This will not be the break and the fall of us as a human race. If anything, it is something for us to come together, to rise up, and have victory on the other side of this. So it's a very comforting card. Even though it's saying that the things are not going to be easy. They have not been easy, but we shall have victory. Then the Knight of Pentacles. And in this reading, this card speaks to me as just a card of practicality and the use of common sense. Practicality and the use of common sense. I can't say that enough. I mean, wash your hands, people. Cover your mouths when you cough and sneeze, and then wash your hands. You know, if you don't need to travel, then don't. If it's not necessary. If you need to travel, then travel and use your common sense. And lastly, we have the Knight of Cups. And I love this card in this reading because the Knight of Cups is really a card that is full of love. It's like it's handing you a cup of love, a cup of an open heart. Don't become jaded by this situation. Don't close your heart off from the world. Don't close your heart off from yourself. Keep your hearts open. Love one another unconditionally. Let go of judgment. This is no one's fault. Stop pointing fingers. We are all in this together. We are all in this together. This is a time to love. This is not a time to hate. This is not a time to blame. This is a time to rise above. So I love this card in this reading. And if you cannot understand that, then send me a message. We can chat about it. We can talk about it. But you know, this is a time to keep hearts open, to remain open. And then interestingly, this card, emotional withdrawal, was drawn. So emotional withdrawal in this case is not saying to close your heart, as we just saw with the Knight of Cups telling us to open our heart. But this emotional withdrawal is telling us to stop letting your emotions be fed by all kinds of sources. The media, the stories even our own heads make up. This leads to hysteria, which is the unchecked emotional excess, which is what we don't want, because anything not in moderation is not that great. Know when to step back, know when to withdraw, know when to stop the conversation, know when to stop looking at the news, know when to get off of Facebook and Instagram. Know when to stop searching for an answer that may or may not be there, or may have a million answers to the question that you're trying to look for. Because all it causes is confusion, and all it causes is emotional excess and hysteria. There is a real thing, it's called mob effect. Don't be part of the mob that is rioting. Stand back and watch, because that is where the essence of true survival is. Emotional withdrawal. Then the base chakra card, or root chakra. In the case of coronavirus, our sense of safety has been challenged, it's been triggered. And this has elicited much fear. And we've begun to act out of fear. However, know that you are safe. Believe that you are safe. Feel that you are safe. Feel it within your body and claim it. Don't let your safety net be taken away with the stories that we hear and the virus that is present. When reality, you are safe. Believe that you are safe and claim it. And And also our sense of power has been challenged as well. Especially with our sense of safety is going to challenge our sense of power. As many feel that there's so much more to be said to the story. There are things that are hidden, secrets. However, the story wins if we relinquish our personal power. Reclaim that power back in your life. Walk not in fear, but in freedom. Walk in peace, walk in power, walk in sovereignty. Do not let it be taken away by the coronavirus. That is an attack on the mind. It is an attack on the heart. It is an attack on our consciousness. It is an attack on our ascension. Maintain your power. Maintain your safety. Be yourself. Once again, do not follow the mob. Do not become a victim of hysteria. Be yourself. Be a leader. Kindness counts. This is asking for you to have compassion, to keep your heart open, to function out of love and not of fear. Calm is not a weakness. Once again, speaking on the hysteria, hysteria is not calm. It's quite violent. It's quite panicky. So your sense of calm in this situation is not a weakness. It's actually a strength. Be calm and have common sense and function out of love. Remember, it is up to you. It's up to you how you act in this situation with coronavirus and in any situation in life. It is up to you. You make the decision. And it can really paint the outcome of your situation. And get more information. Here, this card is saying that there are countless amounts of information circulating. We develop stories in our own minds based off of what we've learned and match it with our value systems, etc., etc. The truth is, there is more to the story, but we do not need to stop our lives in order to figure it out. Because in doing so, we take our focus off of our safety, we take our focus off of our power, we take our focus off of our love, we take focus off of being ourselves, we take focus off of peace and compassion. So I just want to say thank you all for watching this video. I hope that it's helped someone today, to empower you to function out of love today. Function out of your own personal power. To not let your power and your peace and your safety be challenged due to this virus or due to anything really. Much blessings and much love to you today. Much light. What needs to be contagious is how much light and how much love and how much peace we can spread. If that was as much contagious as coronavirus is, we would never have a problem. Let that be what is spreading around the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look forward to more videos. Thank you for bearing with me today. Love you very much, and welcome to the family.